Welcome back to another episode of Quick Picks with the Geek. I am your host, Bro Power the Geek. Let's get weird, folks, because next up we've got a flyweight fist fight that's going to move so fast your TV might buffer just trying to keep up. It's Bruno Bulldog Silva, the Brazilian buzzsaw, taking on Joshua the Fearless Van, who fights like he's trying to get signed by Marvel and Dana White at the same time. Let's dig in. First up, Bruno Silva, coming in as a plus 390 underdog with a record of 14-6. That's right, plus 390. Vegas said, "Bruno, we respect your effort, but we don't believe in you like that." But hold on. This man's nickname is Bulldog, which is both a compliment and an accurate assessment of his fighting style. Just picture a pit bull who took a jiu-jitsu seminar one time and then decided spinning elbows were a lifestyle. Bruno's a black belt in BJJ, but you wouldn't know it from recent performances because man's been out here throwing hands like he forgot the floor exists. He's got 6 knockouts, 4 subs, and a spinning back fist that comes out of nowhere like your boss at 4:59 p.m. on a Friday. He's got some decent power, a solid chin, and the type of cardio that makes you question your training camp halfway through round 2. Now, yes, he hasn't been scoring takedowns lately, but maybe he just realized punching people in the face is way more fun. His last loss came to Manel Cape, who is basically a landmine in human form, so no shame there. Bruno's the kind of guy who's dangerous everywhere, but doesn't really dominate anywhere. Think of him as the MMA version of a Swiss Army knife, has all the tools, but sometimes it's just not the one you need in the moment. Still, if he can land big and maybe sneak in a wild grappling transition, that underdog line starts to look juicy. Now let's talk about Joshua the Fearless Van, a minus 530 favorite. That's not a betting line, that's Vegas just giving you a spoiler alert. This dude is 13-2 and looks like he's sprinting through the flyweight division on speedrun mode. Fast, powerful, clean boxing, slick defense, good grappling. He's like if someone made a UFC creative fighter and gave him extra stats for fun. His striking is chef's kiss, super technical, always switching targets, checks leg kicks, and throws combinations like he's playing Street Fighter and found a cheat code. He's not just offensively sharp, he's defensively sound too. You try to hit him, he slips and returns fire like it's his full-time job, which it is. But what impressed me the most was that last fight against Ray Tsuruya, who's basically a grappling goblin. Tsuruya attempted 21 takedowns. 21. And Van was like, "Nah, I'm good." Stuffed most of them, popped right back up like a whack-a-mole with a black belt. Van's pace is relentless. He starts a little slow sometimes, then turns into a flyweight Terminator. He doesn't slow down, and you can't make him stop unless you catch him with something huge. But good luck landing that because he's got the reflexes of a cat on espresso. So, who wins? Let's not get it twisted. Bruno Silva is dangerous. He's got the kind of power that can shift a fight in a blink, and he's gritty as hell. You don't survive Manel Cape and finish 4 guys before that by being a pushover. If he catches Van clean, this could get very interesting, very fast, and if he can actually get some takedowns going, maybe we finally see Van forced to grapple in the deep end. But the issue? Van is like that kid in class who does the group project and corrects the teacher's math. The dude is sharp, aggressive, and clearly leveling up with every fight. I expect Van to stuff Bruno's takedown attempts, light him up on the feet, and keep pushing a pace that Bruno just can't quite keep up with. Bruno might land something flashy, but Van's just too slick, too smart, and way too fearless. Official pick, Joshua Van by unanimous decision. It'll be a fun scrap. Bruno's tough and might land some heat early, but Van is the cleaner technician, the better athlete, and the guy with the momentum of a hype train that's already left the station. Expect volume, speed, and at least one sequence where Van lands 5 strikes before Bruno finishes his blink. If Bruno wins, I'll eat my words with a spinning back fist. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a beat when the next video drops. And don't be shy. Leave a comment below and let me know who you got winning this fight. Let's see who really has the crystal ball around here. Until next time.